Oh, that's what I do this again. Good early morning, and no, I'm not going to keep on doing that bloody good early. My neck's hurting, to be honest, because of that. Yeah, you're lucky, Rebel Mode, that my neck hurts when I do that. Because this morning when I woke up, I had a bit of a strain on my neck. So yeah, I have to be careful about that. You know, a bloody good early morning, and it doesn't work unless I do the good early morning. Raj. If I just do good early morning, it just doesn't have the same effect for some reason. Oh, why? It just doesn't have the same effect. I have no clue. Certain like things you have to do with a particular. Oh, for God's sakes! I'm trying to. Oh, the wrong one anyway. You know, this ain't really going to be a long stream. I'm just sort of want to just clarify one or two things. Yes. Yeah, the magic is in the head, and this isn't StreamYards, as I'm not paying for StreamYards. It only has around I think it's like 20 hours free, and I'm not paying any more than that. And it's going to renew in 9 days, and I'll do a couple of live streams of that again. But before everyone says we'll go fund me or no, I don't want it. I don't want to do like I don't even want it like because I know it'll just get complicated if I have a live stream where I can keep on doing it and getting people on. Let me just get double check something. I need to get. If I look tired, it's just because winning all the time is tiring. I'm not gonna lie, it's tiring. It gets very tiring sometimes because it's just too easy, man. Too easy. Now Kaan is like begging for forgiveness. Oh God, I don't even know what to do. Kaan is like freaking crying like a little bitch. And I've never shown Khan that much animosity, but he just always seems to, like, whenever I'm by myself on a panel, he would just switch on me, yeah, because he's a beg, and begs obviously don't have any kind of morality. Let me just double check something. Okay, okay. And the title, obviously, is pretty clear. My enemy's enemy is my friend. I have a lot of enemies, but I don't mind, kind of, I don't know, having some sort of like pact where you go, okay, fair enough. We'll kind of like put our differences aside uh, as we kind of like, I don't know, devour another enemy, a mutual enemy. I'm like, I don't mind doing that. I don't mind doing that. Oh, is this Hassan? Let me just double check if it is Hassan. How do I know it's you, Hassan? Oh, I'll have to freaking well, just phone it, man. Let me phone it. Yeah, if you get my number, it doesn't matter anyway because I'm not actually. I'm gonna 141. I'm gonna ring that number. You better answer if it's you. If it's not, then I'm gonna think it's fake. I hope it is Hassan because I've been wanting to get in contact with him to check that everything's cool, man. Oh, it's an old number. Oh, I'll just type it in anyway. Let me just type it in. It's an old number. Before the wife gets back? What wife? No, that's a fake freaking one, man. Yeah, where did another wife come from? So I'm talking to Hassan, the so-called Hassan Yilmaz. Now, I personally don't think it's him, but I'll ring it anyway. Incorrect number, yeah? Doesn't go through. Let me just ring the number that was on there. Uh, 07. Actually, let me 141 it. Because I've been trying to get in contact with this because I wanted to check that everything's cool with him with the coronavirus. Obviously, he's a little bit overweight, so I was worried that he might be huffing and puffing. Six, six. Let's just check if he's alright. Incorrect. Email. Oh, why did you give it? How can I get in contact with you, you goddamn lunatic? Are you back on the crack or something? Wasted like 5 minutes of my time. Email me then, you nutcase. If that's you, email me. Send me a picture of yourself standing someone with the date of the photo with a newspaper. Oh, freaking Simon's got your new number, is it? How has he got your new number and I haven't? If it is you, then I hope all's all right, man. Because I've been thinking, like, I was wondering, like, you know, hopefully he was all right. Email me. No, don't do that today, please, Hassan. I beg you, man. If that is the rule, Hassan, don't try and be a little bit. Yeah. If that's the real Hassan, yeah. But if you're just some random troll saying you are a mate, Raj still love you, I'm not going to reciprocate, because if you're a troll, then I'm saying that I love the troll. So I don't love you, Hassan. I like you. There's a difference. Like, you know, I just want to make that clear. You are one of the very few people that, you know, I truly kind of get on with on a personal level, even though you're a goddamn nutcase of the highest order. And yeah, you've had my back like nobody else has. So, like I said, man, I'm a freaking, I'm somebody that doesn't forget stuff like that, man. Someone's had my back whenever people haven't, you know, like Hassan did for however long we was there. Yeah, big up to Hassan, man. Hopefully we can get him back, but not the Hassan that freaking I saw a while ago when he was freaking more going mad at me all the time. I'm hoping we can have a more of a civil discussion. Let me just double check something. God, I seriously, I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to. Okay. I'm just actually just because I'm not on StreamYard, so in order to show a few things, I've got to what's called post it onto my phone like the old days. You know, the old days where I was like, you know, playing stuff on my phone and all that. That's the way it's gonna be from now on until I get my time back on thingy. Yeah, I'll get that on there as well. Put this fill thing out. I think that's enough. I am a bit disappointed in one or two people, though. I'm not gonna lie. I have to say I'm a bit disappointed in one or two people. Main person. Yes, it is live in that case. And now R.I.P. Tommy. He's not freaking dead. Yeah, I don't know if that's the real one. Let him speak until I get in contact with someone that confirms it him, like Simon, and fair enough. Yeah. Look here, people saying I hurt your cage. I hurt my neck. So just so that people understand, wobbling your head like in constantly like that. Yeah, like good morning, Dad. It hurt. I woke up this morning and I had a pain in my neck, like it was all sore. So I'm not going to be doing too much. I might just do a quick little outburst, like order in the call. Good morning, Doctor. Good morning. Order. Put it up. And that's kind of like the only thing I might do once in a while, yeah, because I think I can get away with doing the order and the thing because it's kind of like mixes it about, but I'm not doing just the freaking thingy, man. So I want to say, all right. So like I said, the title. Actually, there's one more pick I wanted to put on there, man. One more pick I put. Well, it's too late now. It's too late. It's too late. Yeah. Let me say a couple of hellos first because this is only going to be like for an hour. I'm not doing a long stream. I just want to go over one or two little things, and just go over for. Oh no, I wasn't even. Do you know what the worst? I actually wasn't even trying to, but I'm actually got 30 more viewers than real, and I just started. So I wasn't even trying to do anything. I wasn't even trying to take his viewers away. It just happens naturally because his show is garbage, and obviously he's garbage. And so, yeah, you're just going to get garbage people on there on a regular. I hope Wendy, because I heard Wendy saying, someone said that Wendy's going to go on there. I hope Wendy sticks to her guns, like she said yesterday, and doesn't allow herself to go on there and be disrespected, because you are going to be disrespected at some point, yeah? Even if Real allow you go back on and for one day he's respectful to you, the next day or the next day after, they will start to be disrespectful to you again. It's just as simple as that, yeah? So you need to understand, just don't go on there. Because if they can't show you respect over a long period of time, obviously people troll a little bit, yeah, and here and there. But when you start going into dead people and all this kind of stuff, and family members and dead family members and all this kind of stuff, what they said earlier, Wendy, just so that you know, Real was playing a mind trick or trying to get viewers. He said to Amy, because I heard, he said, Wendy's coming on later, I'm waiting for her. So what he's doing, he's trying to get people to stay on his panel and watch, because he's trying to use your name as clout, yeah? So Wendy, you have now been used as clout as well for that goddamn degenerate Real. Let me just read a couple of comments, because I'm going to go into, I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Last night, I have to admit, yeah, one of the things is when I was doing the rant against Rebelmon, I was actually serious. Yeah, I know it looked funny, because when I watched it back afterwards, even I thought this is quite funny. But I think maybe because I was so serious, it made it more humorous. Because even I was looking at myself, Rod, you're saying some crazy stuff, but you look so goddamn angry. And so I was serious when I was saying it. I was like, and I am serious when I'm saying it, because, you know, having a solicitor, yeah, who goes around threatening people like he's a roadman, yeah, swearing about people all over the place and all this kind of shit, and he can't even write proper grammar or English, yeah, and uses his own YouTube name in order to send legal letters. It's a joke. It's a joke. I can't take you seriously. Let me just Simon, can you do me a remix of like Good Early Morning, Raj? Now I want it to be the remix I want is, let me just try and get myself, because I want to do a remix for myself here, and I want it to be order in the court, good early morning, Raj. Order in the court, good early morning, Raj. I need to do something here where I can try and get it that I want, like a judge thing and a judge dread kind of thing, and you know like the picture that I've got here, order in the court, and then like the so I need to figure out so I can actually record it for myself, because I want it as a tune at the beginning of the show, like order in the court, order. I need to figure out exactly what I need to say though. I don't want to do it too many times. Every time I do that, my neck is hurting a bit, so I need to be careful, because it's just natural now. When I say good early morning, it just naturally does that, and I've got a sprain on my neck, so I need to be careful, man, how I do it. I will say something that I was a little bit upset yesterday with a couple of things, yeah, today. Two people who I did get on with, and I still get on with one of them. One of them I'm just going to dead off, and I'll explain why. Actually, let me just say the hellos first. Before I go into it. So yeah, it's getting there. I can't believe it. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. This drawing has almost, I'm not gonna lie, it almost ruined me, in the sense that it's one of the first drawings that I thought I had to chuck away, yeah, because of how much damage was done in the middle. But I managed to repair it now that you can't see it too much. This whole section's new. So you can see now, I want to just test if you can see. Can anyone see any tears in the paper? Any tears in the paper? Oh, you can kind of see it. Hold on. Let me see. That bit was torn as well. So, yeah, I'm kind of, I'm glad I don't have to start again, man, because I was thinking about starting again, yeah, because of how much damage was done with this stupid glue, which had too much water in it, and the whole middle bit bowed out. And so, Yeah, it bowed out. So I'm back to basically what's happened is that I'm actually back to a position I was 2 weeks ago, and I've had to literally rip the whole paper off here like a surgeon and then reapply the paper with glue and then make sure you can't see the lines where I've done it. So this whole section is new. This whole section is new, the boot, and up to here, this whole section is freaking crazy, man. I can't believe how I'm not gonna lie. I must be insane, to be honest, to even try and do that. I mean, sometimes I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what am I doing? Like 6 in the morning, trying to repair this drawing, and the drawing might be worthless, but I have to draw it. I'm sorry, I have to draw it. Whether it's worth anything, I've got to draw it. It's what I got in my brain, and I don't want to start it again, and it has to be finished. And I don't care what even if it doesn't ever make me a penny, I need to finish it, yeah, in order to show that YouTube, yeah, you are becoming like a fascist state. You're becoming like a fascist state. Even though I disagree with David Icke, yeah, even though I disagree with him, you shouldn't be banning the man's videos, because this is what people start thinking you are, that you're some kind of fascist, kind of like, kind of like some kind of fascist organization trying to kind of suppress free speech and stuff. So, yeah, I've done all the Avengers, Dexter Rico. How dare you say that? Let me show you. Before I go on, let me show. How dare you even say that? How dare you even say that, man? I've done Iron Man. I've done. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me just see. I know I seem a bit dozy today because I am a little bit dozy, to be honest. Let me just quickly just show that first. To prove that I'm. All right. What's this? Oh. So you can see it's got a custom background. Custom background. Actually, it's a fully custom drawing. It's a one-off. Yeah, and I've also done. What did I do? Oh, I've done Stark twice. I don't even really like Iron Man. Yeah, this is a custom one as well. Yeah, I should really start selling these at some point because I don't really need them. But I just don't like getting rid of, especially superhero art. Well, let me just do it. So this is a custom one with Stark Towers in the background of Iron Man. And this is another one of Iron Man beaten up, Tony Stark. Actually, this is you know what? I've not seen this drawing for a long time, man. It's actually a pretty good drawing. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've not seen this drawing for a long time. I'm actually really good at drawing superheroes. I could actually make a good living doing custom superhero artwork, but I just don't like drawing them anymore. Like I need to draw stuff that makes people think. Yeah, like I have to draw stuff that make people think, not just this stuff, because I can do them in my I can do those kind of drawings in my freaking sleep, man. So let me just go on and say what I'm going to say. I'll say a couple of things. I know I keep saying about keeping getting thingied. So another, yes, Prince Vegeta, D18 gain. Right, all right. So BSP upon you're gonna have to get timeout. Put user on timeout. Alan Smith, Wendy Wu, Amelia Luca, Kim Bong Ging, whatever his name is, Irish Flame, Good Early Morning. He's already got a account called Good Early Morning. Dexter Rico, Jupiter Affiliated, Wendy Wu, Kim Jong Un, D18. Shade, Sarah. I spoke to a few students who came from probably. Yeah, my mates went to Pakistan. Yes, I do have one or two people I consider to be friends. I won't tell you who they are. and they went Pakistan. And you know, I'll probably go over that at some point. Uh, I hate it here, Simon. Can you do me a mix, please? I want to mix of that song. I'm gonna do my own version as well. I'll give it to Full Shepherd actually. Zara Harmony, Prince Vegeta, Booyah Shaka, Wendy Never. AP, Prince Vegeta, Rob Observer. How much for the drawing? Uh, well, I don't think you can afford anything I've got, to be honest with you. Even my goddamn socks. Never appreciate Ali. Ali's at the real Ali Trio Zakum. Bunga Bunga. Obviously, real one, the Pussyo, my number one fan. Has Mr. Singh. Hope he's doing well. Yeah. Okay, so Stephen Sarah Garvey Borrow. Let's just keep. Whenever you see Stephen mentioning, just don't block him. Just keep on timing him out. I'll give you permission to keep on timing him out, yeah, because I think it's worse when you just keep getting timed out. Ravishing Rick Dude, Rod, Sheldon, sorry, is that rodent rap by what's happening today? Rapid is not my. No, there is no. This is not on StreamYard. This is a standard stream. And I'm not buying StreamYard. You're mad I'm buying StreamYard. I don't care if people even give me the money. I'm not doing that. Okay. Yeah, so I'm disappointed in a couple of people. First of all, I need to go over the video, but I've been told that Torok, yeah, the man with a cooker, yeah, I said it, you got a cooker. Well done. Well done, Torok. You've achieved a lot in your life. I have a cooker. Look at me. Look at me. Don't worry about Bentleys or Ferraris. I got a cooker, and it was from Asda. Yeah, Asda brand. Here you go, cooker. Well done. Yeah, I need to listen to it, but people have been telling me he's been talking pure trash. Someone sent me a video. I need to listen to it. That he said he's going to go to my temple. And I've said, yeah, once you cross a certain line, yeah, there's no going back, yeah. And Torok has gone past it now. And I didn't even have no real problem with Torok, if I'm being honest with you. And Real has gone past it, yeah. Real has gone past it. There's no way coming back. I'm sorry. Actually, let me just say something. I will concede this. If Real gave me the photo of the cop, yeah, I would make an exception just for that photo. I admit it. If you gave me the photo of the cop, I might say, okay, let's call it a truce, yeah. But as of today, I've heard so many things, yeah, that have gone way past the line. That let me just say something. I'm willing to team up with people that are the enemy of my enemy. Even you, Respect. If you want to put our beef aside, yeah, and I'm saying this to you straight now, and we can both go after him like he got the dogs to go over that after that little boy and munch that boy up and then he killed him. Yeah, I'll freaking well be one of those dogs and munch on his little freaking carcass. Let's see how he likes it, yeah. Because I'm willing to do that, man. I'm willing to do it because I think that guy is a nasty individual. And let me just say that before everyone says, "Oh, Rod, now you're just joining your," yeah. Let me say something. I am, yeah. He's proven to me he's beyond redemption. Now, my issue with Real was this, yeah. My issue with Respect was this. I felt he was accusing Real of something that I believe he didn't do, which was that he was a nonce. Yeah, I didn't believe he was a nonce. Even now, I would say what he said was inappropriate and stupid to those kids, but I didn't see him as a nonce. Yeah. Now, what I always agreed with Respect was that Real was a prick. Yeah. I've always said that. Look at any of my streams when I've been on there. Real has asked me, "What do you think of me?" I said, "I think you're a prick. I don't like you. I don't have to like the man. I've met him in real life. There's just something about him, yeah. I just don't like him. And I've always not liked him. Yeah. And I've never lied to him. Just 2 weeks ago, we was doing a show and he was like, "Oh, Rod, you don't like me." I said, "Yeah, I don't like you. I don't." And I even asked him, "Do I have to like you in order to come on a panel?" Now, before, my situation was this. I didn't like you and I didn't hate you. You was just in the middle. You was like just in the middle. I didn't really care. Now what you've done, unfortunately, is that you've now gone over from me not liking you to kind of me hating you. And once you go into that category of me sort of hating you, it's gonna get peak for you. Yeah, I'm sorry, it will, because I can be a real savage little cunt when I want to be. Yeah, and I will say things like, let me explain something here. Like, I truly believe one thing: if a man commits a crime and he does the time and he's remorseful and he's somebody that knows what he done was wrong and he's come out and he's tried to better himself. Yeah, let me just do something. He's come out and better himself. Yeah, in order and to try and kind of like, maybe even, I don't know, like, improve his life through learning from his mistakes. That for me, yeah, look, that's a good thing. I'm not going to condemn a man for making a mistake, unless you're a nonce or something like that. Yeah, obviously you're a rapist. But with Real, listen here, Real. The reason why Raspic chewed you up and spit you out like the bitch you are, because I'm telling you, he mauled you up. I actually, at points here, felt sorry for Real for how savage Raspic went into him, yeah, because he was brutal. And the reason he's brutal, Real, is because you got loads of skeletons in your closet that show you're a cunt. Yeah, you're like a what you call kind of buffet of shit. You're a buffet of bad conduct. You could just keep on going through your backstory to understand how much of a degenerate you are. Yeah. Now, if you want me to start doing that as well, cool, fine, fine. Let me just tell you something. You know, with the way that dog was mauled that little kid, yeah? Yeah, you remember when you left that kid for dead and then legged it and hid for a year, and then your family members had to dob you in, yeah? I'll maul you metaphorically and mentally, yeah? And I'll leave you on the floor mauled up, yeah? Mentally. So you made your decision, yeah? Because you personally, yeah, just do not understand that your channel, yeah, is gonna die because of your actions and the people that you propagate, because of the fact that they pay you money. If somebody made a YouTube account, yeah, of one of my parents or something like that, yeah, and then they jumped on my live stream and said, Raj, forgive me, I'll give you £100. You know what I'd do? I wouldn't even listen. As soon as a person jumps on, they're dead it off. This guy, Real, yeah, had Afghan on his panel for over 6-7 months, yeah, when that guy had made YouTube accounts about his dead sister. And I even said, and I'm going to start showing the correspondence between me and Real in the back chat. And I'm going to read one of them, actually. I can't show it because I'm not in StreamYard. But I'll tell you what I wrote to him and a date, yeah, because it kind of like explains, yeah, exactly where I kind of like stood with the guy in terms of Real, yeah. Because at that time, I didn't really dislike him. I didn't really like him. It was just like, I was just like, whatever, man. I think you're a prick, whatever. I'm not going to lie to you. But so let me just read what I wrote to him, because I'm gonna actually screenshot and I'll do it next time when my if I can get onto a what the hell. Let me see, 2014. Oh, that's ages ago. Is it ages ago? All right. So on the 20, so I got an email and he just said, live now on YouTube, join the debate or choose your own topic. So I wrote, yeah, and this was on the 28th of December. I've got no real issue with you. The reason I do not go on your panel much is certain people are usually on that I despise. And I'm usually preaching to people who agree with me most of the times, which is true. And he's like, yeah, do your thing, mate. And I just said, I'm giving you some advice. Listen to it, yeah, or not. It's up to you. Your channel will die. And this is 15th of February, actually. This is a little bit, just a couple of weeks, months ago. I said, your panel will die with people like Afghan, Omar, Failed Experiment, Cop, and all of these people. I am going mainly on because of, I am not going on mainly because of Afghan, as he has violated myself, my mother, my religion, and my family to a next level. Not telling you what to do, but just remember, if I hate Afghans, so do others, why people do not come on. And he's making the same mistake now with Cop. And Cop is obviously the biggest bitch I've ever met. At least with Afghan, as much as I despise the guy, he was at least funny. He was at least funny. Like he could at least, even when he said stuff that was disgusting, the next minute he might say something that's a bit humorous. And you're like, yeah, at least the guy's got a freaking way of saying stuff, yeah. Even though I disagree with it strongly, but with this, the people that he's got on there now are definitely the biggest pussy. So you're looking at people like Esau. Esau, you're a disgrace, man. I'm not gonna lie. The way you spoke to Jupiter, because I listened to it now, you're a disgrace. And Jupiter, I don't agree with what she said, but let me just say that Esau, it's obvious you're in love with Real. It's the only reason why I used to always remember. I would remember sitting or listening to Raspik's channel, and Esau would jump on. Oh, Raspik, you're a pussy out. Raspik, and like, I was like, what is this little boy, yeah, with a squeaky voice got to do with why has he got such a beef with Raspik? Now it makes sense. He's in love with Real. The same way that you're protective of a woman that you might be going out with, he's in love with Real and he's protective of his woman, or he's the woman in the relationship, and he would do anything to protect his infatuation that he has. Yeah, I'm not saying that Real and them like bumming each other. I don't know. They might not. I don't know what they're doing behind closed doors, but I do know he's in love with him. Then you have the other guy, which is this guy called Popeye. God knows, can't even bother to talk about him. The one I'm disappointed about is definitely Torok, because Torok, I never really had an issue with the guy. I thought he was a little bit humorous about his cooker and all that kind of bullshit. Now, I will say something. If I'm on a panel with people, yeah, and that person never shows their face, if for 1 second your camera turns on, I'm taking a screenshot. Even if I get on with you. When Ultra's camera turned on the other day and his face popped up, I took the screenshot. Yeah? I'm not lying to you. I would do it. Now, I don't ever envisage a day that I would use this against Torah. Because I would use this against Ultra, because Ultra seems like a nice guy. But let me say something. If Ultra was at one point, you have to do something really bad to piss me off, though, because I will give certain people a bit more leeway. Now, just say if Ultra, just for argument's sake, try and violated me physically or something like that. I'm not saying you would. I'm just giving you an argument's sake, or did something to try and violate my family, yeah. Then what I would do is, yeah, I would use that photo however I want. It's of a grown-ass man, yeah, or grown adult who is on the internet and decided not to show their face and accidentally showed it, yeah, and that's their problem. Now, the same would have used to go for Torok. I couldn't think of myself having a problem with Torok, so I just took it because I was like, all right, whatever, he's showing himself, whatever. Now that he's gone and said that, because from my understanding, he's saying he wants to go to my temple and do X, Y, Z. I don't know what he said, so I need to listen to it before I say anything. And if he has, then I don't know. I'm not saying I will, but I'm not saying I won't. But I'm definitely glad I took that photo. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I took the photo, because it shows me that he wasn't the person I thought he was. Yeah, he's not the person that he thought he was. Yeah. So Anon says, I hate to say this, but your life seems like it's based on criticizing and explaining others. You have over 100. Why don't you use the time officially to discuss real issues? All right, let's discuss real issues. What about if you just shut the computer screen off and shut your mouth, Pudida, and don't listen? Why don't you just do that? No one's forcing you, Kanjar, to listen to me. You do understand it's your decision to listen. If you don't like the content of my show, then what you do, like normal human beings with a rational brain, is to switch off. I don't, go into a goddamn gay porn theater And I go, oh my God, look what's on the screen. Oh, look what's, oh no. No, you just don't go in. Or if you made a mistake, you leave. You're an idiot, yeah? I talk about what I want whenever I want on my channel. If I want to bitch and whine 24 hours a day, saying put the dark and whatever, yeah, I'll do it. If you don't like it, just don't comment it. Now, you write another comment, and the next comment's going to determine whether I ban your ass forever or I time you out. Which one do you want, bitch? Make your decision. Now, so I've covered that, yeah. So, like what I'm saying is, like, with this situation, yeah. Oh God. Oh, this is what could be my new favorite one now. Actually, Jamil says, "I wish I had. You know what? I'm missing. I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I'm missing StreamYard, yeah, because being able to plaster the comments on here is just amazing. I love plastering the comments. I can't wait for the 27th. So I'm actually missing it, yeah. Jamil says, despite disagreeing with you, I still thought you conduct yourself with integrity. Now you've lost all manners and decency. What have you been watching, you idiot? Put it up. I've been worse than this all the time. I'm actually quite calm at the time, Kunjal. There's been videos of me dressed up as a horse. Me doing doll videos, freaking mocking people. What videos have you been watching? I've been watching freaking David Attenborough's BBC wildlife documentaries, thinking you're watching me. You stupid, you idiot. Seriously, man, some people are so deranged. I like ranting, though. I'm not going to lie. So, such as I like reading comments that annoy me because then I can just rant a bit. So, like I said, I'm going to go over the audio, the video of Torah. I hope what people are telling me is not true because I don't want to have to go savage mode on Torah. But if you're going to start bringing my temple and shit into it, man, no, please don't think you can get away with that shit, man. If you want to cuss me out, you want to do this, you want to do that, that's fine, man. But once you start bringing in my family. Now, I'm going to play a bit of an audio, yeah? Now, I can't even share the freaking screen, yeah? This is so annoying. All right, how am I going to do? All right, I'll have to just do like I normally do it now. Let me just see if I can find the audio. Because something happened last night, yeah, that I actually was like really, I don't know, I felt sorry for this person, yeah? And I don't want to say I pity the man, but I have to say that in a way, I felt sorry for the fact that he couldn't stand up for himself. And it's to Easy Eye. Now, Easy Eye, man, I think you're a good guy, but sometimes you're too good for your own good, man. Like you're too good for your own good. And sometimes, you know, there is a point of being nice, and then being a walkover. Yeah, like being good is a good trait. Yeah, but when you've got to the point where people are walking over you, in order to kind of disrespect you, then there's a problem. Yeah. Now, with yourself last night, I heard you jump onto Reels, yeah, after my stream, and you said you woke up, and Reel was basically making it very clear to you that what you was doing was treacherous, even though you said you was asleep. And the way you was trying to, I'm sorry, Easy, man, I was disappointed. Like the way you kind of like was like, oh no, I'm loyal to you. It was embarrassing, man. You're not loyal to nobody apart from your own family, dude. Why show loyalty to a man that allowed your son to be cussed out for hours? Why show loyalty to that man? He showed you no respect. Yeah. So I'm gonna play a bit of it, the bit that I got. Let me just double check. I need to listen. So just I'm listening to stuff. So if I'm not really doing it, yeah, dude, look, I'm actually listening to audio. Hold on. All right, not that one. Oh, here it is. Yeah. So after my stream, obviously, like now, when you're looking at real stream, it's like 45 people, and on here it's 107. And his viewers suddenly went, as soon as I stopped my stream, Real's viewers went up by 40. Yeah. And all of a sudden, yeah, I have to admit, it was a little bit humorous, yeah, because just don't lie to the man. You're like, Easy just turned up over there, and like, he doesn't have to lie to him to say he was asleep. Maybe he was asleep. I listened to this audio, yeah, and tell me if this is a normal kind of behavior from a grown man who owns a channel. Listen.
You been asleep? Sorry?
Listen.
Oh, all right. I'll be asleep. What's the matter? You been asleep? Sorry? You been what? I've been asleep. When? All evening. All evening? Yeah, on and off. I've been ill. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
Can I say something? Easy's in the chat, yeah. I don't want anyone abusing Easy, because I think Easy's a good guy. I just want to show him a bit of tough love at the moment, yeah, because I think Real is putting some what I call kind of like restraints on you that is unacceptable for a grown ass man to do to another grown ass man, and so do not thingy. All right, so let me just play it.
Oh, all right. I'll be asleep. What's the matter? You been asleep? Sorry? You been what? I've been asleep. When? All evening. All evening? Yeah, on and off. I've been ill. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I've been about most of the day. I've been ill, mate. I've got my blood test coming tomorrow. So I've been really like fucking hot and everything, mate. I've been following nothing, honestly, not even yesterday, mate. Easy, I've seen you in the live chat over on Rogers all night. No, what? So I said hello all. I didn't listen to him. I didn't know what it was about. Come on, man, Easy. Please, man, don't do it to me, man. I don't want to argue with you. Please don't. No, Easy, please, Easy, just leave it, man. Easy, just leave it, please, man. Please, come on, man, don't do it, man. Please. You, buddy, don't do it. Shit. I'm not taking sorry for nothing. Easy, I don't want to argue with you, man. Please, just don't do it, man. just allow me, please, man. Let's talk about something. No, you sure now, man. All right, let's talk about something. Hey, the channel been lit, bro. Huh? The channel's been lit.
So let me say something. There's a bit more, but I'm going to be honest with you, because I like Easy Eye here. I don't want to embarrass him. Because Easy Eye, I like Easy Eye. If I was a real prick here, I'd play the rest here, because it's a real, what I call kind of like, I believe it's like trying to control a grown-ass man to the point where you're kind of mocking him and making it as if the man's a freaking child. Like, you're not his father. If he wants to go and listen to my stream, he wants to go over there, he wants to go over there. If he's not saying nothing disrespectful to you, cool. Yeah, cool. But to try and mock the man from just going on my chat and saying hi, I have no problem with Easy. I have no problem with Easy. I think he's a good guy. Yeah, which is why I feel annoyed when I hear people mocking his disabled son. Remember, this Real was the guy that allowed your kid to be mocked for 3 hours straight. Yeah. And I'm going to say something like, I'm not, look, I'm on the autistic spectrum. Yeah. I'm on the autistic spectrum. His son's on the autistic spectrum. Whether people like it or not, I do feel a little bit of an affiliation with certain other autistic people, because I understand kind of the way they think. And not all autistic people can defend themselves. Yeah. And so I'm not having these little pricks here bullying Easy and his autistic son. Yeah. If that was happening in real life, I'd defend you. If it's happening online, I'll defend you, just because of the fact, yeah, that your son's autistic as well. Yeah. And I think that's something that I have a duty to do as somebody that has the mouth to do it. Yeah. Like, I have like freaking weaponized autism. Like, do you understand? Like, I can freaking well lock onto that little bitch like the dog locked onto that boy, and drag him around like a rag doll, like that dog dragged the boy like a rag doll, and then he killed him. Yeah. So please, Easy Eye, do not let another man who's younger than you by God knows how many years dictate to you where you can go. Yeah, you go where you want. And I'm not gonna gun for Easy Eye. I'll be honest, I could play the rest of the video, but because I like Easy Eye and I felt, I'm gonna be honest with you, it was an embarrassing kind of like display from Real, and it was sort of, in my opinion, disrespecting Easy. So I don't want to disrespect Easy Eye by playing the video, even though I can. Yeah, can someone give me the timestamp for the thingy's video? Because I still can't find the actual exact timestamp for Torok. I need to hear exactly what he said, yeah. Because I'm telling you, man, you start saying you're going to go to my temple, man, things are going to turn very, very different between me and you. Yeah. And all your singing, troglodyte. Your guy Mohi looks like a troglodyte. We proved it last night. And let me explain what they mean by troglodyte. Yeah? They are trying to say that the white people are cavemen. I know I've researched it now, yeah. And what they're trying to say, because they believe some people, like, who else believes this? What's that other guy's name? Kingo Gold. They believe that the white people are a different species of people, that they're like troglodytes or something. That's why they were saying it. And Torok, I remember being told, has the same kind of mindset, that black Africans are different from other races totally. I'm talking about different species of people, not different race. They believe we're a different species. They're different species, and that the white man is the most removed from their particular. He does. Dan, I spoke to him. He told me. So let me explain. He told me, I got the audio anyway. He told me that the white people are albinos who, when they went up north into Europe, they basically mixed with the Neanderthals. There's some truth to the Neanderthal thing, because when you look at people outside of Africa, they did come in contact with the Neanderthals within the kind of like, you know, the Europe, where it was a lot more colder at that time. And so white people especially have a lot of, I think it's like something like 5% Neanderthal DNA or something like that, yeah. And so other people do as well, but it doesn't mean the Neanderthals. It just means that at some point, people's ancestors migrated and probably had a little bit jiggery pokery with these people, and they got a bit of their DNA and stuff. But he believes that his race is a totally separate race now because of something like that. He believes that the white people are albinos mixed with what's it called? Mixed with Neanderthals, and that's what they are. And his race is the real human beings or something. That's the kind of bullshit I heard from him. And if anyone thinks I'm lying, you need to go onto the live stream when me and him fell out. Now, let me just show a couple of thingy. All right, so one of the other things, let me go into Kaan for a minute here before I go, because I've roasted Rebel Mo to such a degree that, so, you know, me and Kaan, like I call him Beggar Kaan, yeah? We call him Beggar Kaan, or the, what do you call him? Shape-shifting beggar, or shape-shifting Beggar Kaan. The reason why I call Beggar Kaan the shape-shifting Beggar Kaan is because whatever panel he goes on to, he will transform into that particular panel member, the majority. So he'll go on to Bellies. He'll try and be something different on Bellies. He'll go on to Reels. He's a different person. He'll go on to Raspberry. He's a different person. So I've had interactions with him on certain panels when we get on like a house on fire. And then the same day, maybe 2 hours later, I can go onto another panel. And because he is a beggar, he would then turn against me like savagely, yeah? And for me, I kind of got to the point now that I'm just like, no, like, because he's just getting stupid now. Like the last time I spoke to him and I went savage mode on him, like he's here now. Look at him begging again. And I don't personally have a problem with Kanye. I don't hate him and I don't like him. but I am gonna make him squirm for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna do what's called a Turkish wrestling move on you with no fingers. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna do that just to teach him a lesson, yeah. So he understands, like, look, be consistent. Don't think you can be friendly with me on one panel and then be a complete cunt to me on another. Be consistent. You don't like me, don't like me all the way through. You do, you're okay with me, be okay with me. Don't have this massive like hate and like just be in the middle. And so I've been given information about Kaan yet, and I'm not going to release the information. The reason being because I don't really hate Kaan, but if I do start hating Kaan, then I might just start saying it. I'm going to be honest with you. At the moment, I don't hate the man, so I've got no real reason, but I'm just going to see how things play out. But let me just say something. He's saying there's no merit to the allegations that have been made towards him by a certain lady called Amy. But what I got this morning was kind of proves otherwise, in my opinion. So unfortunately, I have to do that old putting screenshots to the screen again. Feels like going back to kind of Stone Age after using thingy. So if you look at the thingy, yeah, and I need to I can't even read it. Like I have to turn it around here. Let me just say something. Let me try and actually, you know what? This is so annoying, man. This is so annoying. So annoying. So let me read. He calls me, yeah. Remember, he phones me at 1:56 today, yeah. And he goes, I want to call a truce, Pedida. I apologize for wrongfully cussing you out, including my mother the other day. Nasty stuff about my mother. So this is why I'm so pissed off with him. I'm gonna be if he didn't cross that line, yeah, like start gunning for my mum, I probably would just let it go. But let it go. No, I'm not gonna let it go because I need to teach him a lesson now, just for the sake of my mother, man. I want to call a truce, Polida. I apologize for wrongly cussing you out. The rest is up to you, your conscience, and I admit I started it. Yeah, what a beggar Khan. The definition of a beggar Khan, I think. Yeah, that's what you call a beggar Khan. Look, yeah. And my response was basically, Khan wants a truce. I wonder why, Amy. LOL. The answer is no, Pudida. Yeah. I knew Khan was shook when I got this message today. And so, look, I got to get revenge now. And I'm going to be honest with you, it is revenge. Because Khan, if you're cussing me out, cool, whatever, man. But once you start running your mouth towards my mother and shit, I'm going to have to get some some kind of like satisfaction for revenge. So I'm going to keep on mauling you until I feel like I've got to a point where I've kind of honored my mother's memory a bit. So sorry, dude. And actually, I'm not sorry. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm not going to lie. Because let me just show something here. I'm not going to say what it is here, but just so that I tease Khan, yeah, because he knows what it is, yeah. But it's going to be kind of like a kind of like thing. Let me just say something, yeah. Khan won this award, a gold steering wheel. And the second person who won, the second person who won was Snoop Dogg. So you can make your own guesses about that. Yeah. Snoop Dogg was the second one. He got a silver steering wheel. People who know what's going on, they'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but I'm not going to say it outright because I don't want to slander a man because I don't think there's enough information yet. But trust me, if there is enough information and proof, I'll freaking start saying it, man. I'll start saying it now. So he can't. He's just a beggar. He needs to be put in his place. He needs to realize that just be consistent. I don't really have no hatred for him yet. If I do get hatred for you, it's going to get peak. I'm not going to lie. But I'm too busy going for real at the moment, so I'm putting a lot of my stuff aside. Big up to Sam M. I'm putting a lot of my issues aside to kind of like deal with that real, because I think he's a nasty piece of work who is bullying and trying to control people as to where they can go, and I don't think it's acceptable. The other person I just want to quickly just talk about, although I've done a lot of talking about him already, is obviously my Punjabi Pakistani bra. Rebel good early morning mode. Rebel good early morning mode. I don't know what I think he's going. And yes, I have gone fat. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I've gone fat. Please, I will lose the weight. I just, when you're at home, you're just like, I've just gone fat. I mean, even Steve had a gut out like a goddamn hippo yesterday. So we've all kind of put on weight and stuff. So what can I say? I'm gonna start dieting and exercising once. I might actually start doing it in the next couple of weeks or something. So let me explain about a good early morning. So if you watched the video, that was a previous video before here, I jumped onto Zabida's channel because after I'd roasted Good Early Morning Raj, yeah, he was agitated, yeah. So he jumped over to Zabida's and started talking about me again. So I was like, all right, whatever. Let me just have a chat with him. Now, let me explain Rebel Mode, why I went onto the station to talk to you. Let me explain, just so you know why I did it and why you are so dumb. One of your main points in the legal document you sent me was this: you are traumatized and you feel distressed and depressed because of my actions. Yes? Remember that? So when I jumped onto the panel, your immediate response should have been, I feel depressed and distressed, I'm leaving. Instead, you're like, put it out, kanjad, machod, panchod, yeah, and aggression. Now, I want you to prove one thing, that you are not depressed, you're not under any distress, you're lying, and that you're somebody that is actually mocking mental health, especially what's going on, especially at the point where when you realize you'd messed up, and I'm going to play it, you then said, I have to get my meds. So I'm going to play that bit just to show you how nasty Red Bull Good Early Morning Raj is, yeah? And before everyone says, keep on doing it, no, my neck's hurting, yeah? My neck's hurting and I'm not doing it. But I will say this, yeah? This is exactly how I see Rebel Mode calling people, about his legal services. He's probably like, good early morning, Raj. My name is Rebel Mud. I'm calling you about legal proceedings. If you have any trouble, if you have any court case you want defending, I am willing to defend for 1 penny. Yes, 1 penny. 1 penny. Yes, no, 1 rupee. No, I'm sorry. Don't put the phone down. Don't put the phone down. I'm sorry. I know 1 penny. Too much. 1 rupee. 1 rupee. Yes. Ding. Yeah, so that's him, yeah. And then on top of that, yeah, I wanted, obviously he does these goddamn, what's it called? What's that freaking one? Where is it? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, Rebel Mode. I want you to take me to court, yeah, just so that I can see you in a court of law talking to a judge. I just want to see you talking to a judge here and see how your English is. Because if your English is the same as it is online, what's going on there? Oh, okay. If your English is the same as it is online, and your grammar, like good morning, Raj, is what you do in court, like I can imagine this happening, yeah? Oh, no. Well, the prosecutor, please make your case against the defendant who has stolen XYZ. Good early morning, sir. My name is Rebel Mod. He not stealing. He not stealing. No. He not order. Order in the court. Order in the court. How dare you? Order. Yeah. So someone should make like a cartoon of that. I'm not gonna lie. I might do a little cartoon of a Rebel Mode in court. doing the old like good early morning. You're not stealing. You're not stealing. So now what the thing is, yeah. What it is with this guy, I went onto the panel on the other thingy, and when I spoke to him, he obviously got triggered. Yeah, let me just get the video because I actually think what he did on there was it's pretty disgusting because he's actually mocking. Oh my god, he's actually mocking mental illness. So let me just find the point. Let me just find the point.
Check, is that right?
Of course it's me. Of course it's me.
So you can hear you. All right, so let's just play this bit just so you can see rebel mode. The next time you say you're distressed, depressed, and suicidal because of my actions, when I jumped on the panel, this is exact. So just for other people, if you ever want to put a case against someone, yeah, if you ever want to put a case against someone and you want to prove that you have lost earnings, yeah, and you're depressed and distressed because of an individual's conduct, two things you shouldn't do. Firstly, you should not share a panel with that person whilst you are under that state. Yeah. Secondly, if you truly can prove that you've lost earnings, I want to ask you this question. Could it not just be the coronavirus? You're going to do it in the worst time possible. You got 2 days here between me putting the video up and me, you then contacting me to prove loss of earnings during a coronavirus pandemic. How do you think that's going to go for you? How are you going to prove that my conduct, yeah, on that live stream was the reason why your business has taken a bad turn in 2 days? If we can prove that you probably wasn't even trading. I don't even know if you was trading at that time, because most people have not been trading. So you're really stupid at what you do. I'm not gonna lie here. I'm actually shocked at how dumb you are. Yeah, this is what's embarrassing. Like, if this is the level, yeah, that you need to be to become a solicitor, then I'm embarrassed. Yeah, because I've never met such a dumb solicitor in my whole life. Now, Observer 618 says, Raj, why are you showing your cards? The reason why I'm showing my cards is because the cards should just be obvious to everybody. It should be obvious to everybody. Yeah. It's not rocket science. You shouldn't have to even think about it. You also have to provide within those 2 days, yeah, that you went to the doctors and that your mental health was negatively affected over those 2 days, because you've only got 2 days to provide the proof. Because let me explain one other thing. If you look at my YouTube page, the video has been put on private. Now, you might be saying, Raj, you're shook. Raj, you're shook. No. One way to stop people from even thinking they can proceed with further damages, remember, it's damages here to your reputation, damage to your mental health. If the video is still out, he could claim that I'm doing additional damage to his particular mental health and stuff like that. He even told me not to put the video down because he's so dumb thinking I was going to fall for that. I put it on private. What you need to do is send me the papers. And I'm not going to lie here. I am going to have a good old laugh. Yeah. I will have a good old laugh at your expense. So let me just play it a bit where he jumps on and he goes, hold on.
We got Zabida, man. I'm gonna respect your channel, yeah, but let me just say something to you, Zabida. You know when I try and help someone out, and then 3 days later they send me a legal document saying they're going to sue me for exposing assets. Right. Okay. Let me say something. I was media day. Good morning, Raj. That's how you start your.
I am going to concede one thing, because I was thinking, why do Pakistanis piss me off so much? Yeah, and I have to admit there is a bit of a problem in the sense that because we both speak Punjabi, the cusses get really brutal. Yeah, and there's nothing like a Punjabi cuss word. Like when you say "Puddida Kanjar Harami," yeah, no other Indian language, yeah, has the same venom and ferocity. Yeah. And so I think one of the other reasons why I get pissed off with Pakistanis is that when I've argued with Pakistanis, it's brutal. It's brutal. Like you could hear what he was saying. I understand everything he's saying. But when I've had arguments with Bengalis or Indians, it's like, I don't know what they're saying here. And on top of that, it sounds very sissy-ish. But when I've had an argument with Pakistani Punjabi, it is brutal, man. Like it's like salam, and you're like, wow. And it actually hits you like a freaking ton of bricks here, because there's nothing. Even people in the UK who are not Punjabi use Punjabi cuss words, and I think that might be another reason why I tend to get into more beef with Pakistanis, because they know my language and they also know how to use it. Some of them speak much better Punjabi than me. Yeah, like my Punjabi is not good. Yeah, but like even some other Punjabis are Ards and because he's lived in Pakistan. So I think that could be another component, because when you have two Punjabis going into an argument, man, it is savage. It is savage, man. You're not gonna. I mean, you just listen to what he said. I understand everything he said, but I didn't respond because I knew I was. The reason I didn't respond with the Puddidas is that I knew what I was doing. I went on the panel in order to show that he's not distressed, and he fell for the trick. Yeah. So I didn't abuse him. I didn't say too much. I just left it and thinking. So yeah, it's probably that as well. Yeah, because I was trying to think. I was trying to think in the past, like when I've had an argument with like a Bengali, because I don't really have problems with Bengalis, if I'm being honest. A lot of my good friends in the past are Bengalis. The only time I've had problems with Bengalis and Gujaratis is when I've been in Speaker's Corner. The Meeporis can also speak Punjabi. This is the problem. The Meeporis here have another version of Punjabi, but they use the same words of swear words. So even the Meeporis here are speaking a different slight of language. I look at their TNT Greeks, big up to they also have vicious swear words like Embarrass and all of these people, yeah. And this is why it's like when you get into a fight with a fellow North Indian, Punjabi or Kashmiri, it's savage on the next level. Like it gets real nasty, family members chucked in there, sisters chucked in there, and all this kind of. That's why I don't say the word. I don't say marchod, which is MFA, mother or banchod. Yeah, I just don't like the words. Yeah, I just don't say it. Like this guy was calling my family Randi and stuff like that, which means prostitute and shit. Yeah, so I mean, I just like, all right, I'm not getting involved in it. So the Punjabi dialect. One day I'm going to show you a Paul Chowdhury video, because Paul Chowdhury is Punjabi Sikh, and he does a comparison between Punjabi swear words and Gujarati. So Gujarati, Saroche, Alpadida, Sarocha pussy, Kemcho, Saroche. And then you have the Punjabis, Alpadida, Kanjar Rami. And yeah, and then when you start adding the real vicious ones on there, it goes on to another level. So it could be I think it could be the fact that all my interactions when I've had arguments, it gets real savage with Pakistanis. And obviously, if I can understand everything they're saying and they can understand everything I'm saying, and it's a very aggressive language, you're gonna get more pissed off. Because I've had arguments with Bengalis and I don't really get that angry, to be honest with you. I don't understand what they're saying. I don't understand what they're saying. They go, bro. That's that, to me, and I know a lot of people think we can understand all the languages. I can't. I can understand Hindi to a certain degree, but I can't understand Bengali. Gujarati a little bit, but not a lot. Yeah, Bengalis are right, man. I don't have a problem with Bengalis, to be honest with you. I had a lot of good friends with Bengalis when I was younger, and as I was growing up as well. I've never really had a massive problem with Bengalis. The only time I've had problems with them is actually I did have a problem once. They started chucking bottles at me outside the Hippodrome. I went Hippodrome in 1994. and I was outside, and little Bengalis start going, "Hotong, hotong," like thousands of bottles coming up. I don't even know what the fight was about. I know it was between some of my mates who are Sikh, and there was like some Bengalis. I don't think it was a religious thing. It was more of a I think it was a beef over a girl or something in the club. And then when they come outside, the Bengalis were just like chucking freaking bottles everywhere. Oh, ting, ting. I remember I used to have a big jacket, yeah, and I was turning my back and the bottle was just going ting, 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 and I legged it into the thing into the train station. So yeah. I'll tell you something though, Bengalis are tough little nuts though, man. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna. I cuss certain people out here, but Bengalis are tough little nuts. I've met some Bengalis that are freaking like they're small, but they're freaking nutters, man. There's been some crazy Bengalis. I don't ever underestimate a Bengali in the sense of them being able to fight. Even though I mock them a little bit, they do know how to fight. Yeah, I tell you that now. When they freaking get numbers, yeah, I'm telling you that you can. I remember a friend of mine who's a Bengali, yeah. And he had a beef with somebody from another Bengali guy. This other Bengali guy, yeah, I was told managed to bring down 50 mans, yeah, to the park in like 5 minutes. Literally. The Green Park. Green Park. They're all over the place. Now, I'm not being racist because the guy was Bengali, my mate was Bengali, and he told me that story. That that he just freaking turned up, yeah, with his brother. And there was like freaking 50 Bengalis, like, all around them, and they were Bengali themselves. Let me just, Belly's in the house, big up Belly. Oh, Emmanuel, big up Emmanuel. Big up Ultra Funky, big up. So, like I said, when it comes to real though, let me go back to real. Actually, let me just play the rebel mode, actually, hold on.
Letters. Good morning,
Good morning, no mums, no nothing. Everyone calm down, right? Right. Anything that Rebel sends to you privately, I don't think it should be for everyone's.
I'm not. He jumps on like a dickhead, yeah? When a fucker resolves something about something very important, he's trying to shift the focus. At the end of the day, this is your screen, yeah? Do as you please, but at the end of the day, I was trying to deal with the issue that someone's thrown my account. This dickhead is jumping on, talking about something I don't want to talk about. I want you to
so Amraz, you meatbally little prick. Let me tell you something. You got nothing on the Punjabis, even in Pakistan. You lot are living in the freaking hills, you little freaking turd. I've heard you live in the caves, marrying first cousins like 50 generations. At least the Punjabis have a little bit of civility in both sides. Look like you running around like freaking Neanderthals all over the place, swearing on the thing, eating cake 24/7. I want to eat cake. I want to eat cake. I want to eat cake. Shut your mouth, Punjab. You got your freaking head like, let me just say your head will look like a cake when someone's trodden on it. Yeah, all squidgy. Let me tell you something as well. In the UK, yeah, the Punjabis in London, I normally don't have an issue with. I've had an issue with few, I'm not gonna lie. But those meatballs up north, man, bloody hell, man. Like every story I've heard, yeah, about problems and shit, it started up there somewhere in freaking Manchester, Birmingham, and they're all freaking meatballs. When I think about meatballs, I think of like a booty, yeah, where you eat the booty, yeah. It's like fat. If booty is fat, yeah, and kind of wobbly, like Amraz, yeah. So imagine a booty, yeah. Booty is like when you get those naans and they're a bit more thicker, fatter, wobblier, and more kind of juice in it, like that puddida, freaking more Amraz. Looks like a freaking troglodyte. He looks like a real life troglodyte, no doubt about it. Let me tell you why meatballs hate Punjabis, because they want to be us. You get it? They look at the Punjabis as like, what they want to be, but they're known as the hillbillies of Pakistan, and they're known as the hillbillies of the UK. I'm sorry, that's what I've been told by Pakistani Punjabis. I've been told that. I didn't even know what a meatballie was until I went Speaker's Corner. All I knew was one thing. When I was growing up here, I was always being told stories about the North. You know, like when you got Game of Thrones, yeah, and they talk about the North of the world. the North for the wall, the white walkers, they're going around doing this and that. The poor, the white walkers. That's the stories I used to hear about the meat bullies. Oh, up north, Birmingham, this place, that place, Manchester. And I used to be in London. I was like, there's not really much happening in London, yeah? And I only really had my own issues when I hit around 1920. So that was quite late in life. And that was more to do with Hizb ut-Tahrir and that, and they got involved. So there's always been this reputation about the North. And it's only recently I found out that the Meepolis, yeah, are up north, yeah, and they make up 70% of the Pakistani population in the UK. And in Pakistan, they make up a minority. So I might need to go to Punjab, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. My mate went to the Punjab he went, where did he go? He went Kartarpur. I think they went to Lahore as well. And they went to Nankana side. Yeah. And so they went all around. And do you know what they said to me? You know what they said to me? They said to me that when they went there, because they had bugs on, turbans, yeah, and one of my mate looks like a bit more, it looks a bit like a royalty because he's very tall, 6'4". He's got like a blue turban and he wears a cravat, yeah, and so he speaks posh as well, yeah. So when he went there, he said that people treated them like they were freaking like celebrities, yeah, because there was like a pack, there was a group of Sikhs who come down with long beards and turbans, and so they went down and so they said they were showing a lot of respect. So he even told me that when he went there, he was shocked because he said this to me, yeah. He said, it's like they sent all the bad apples to the UK. That's what he told me. He's not an Islamophobe or anything. He doesn't really hate Pakistanis or dislike them. He's just like, his encounters have been a little bit weird as well. And he even said to me, it's like they sent the bad apples to the UK. And the one. So I'm going to go Pakistan at one point. Just to check what's going on there. I need to go to Lahore and places like that. Lahore is a real place, obviously. Maharaj Ranjit Singh used to rule there, so I do need to go. And there's a lot of religious places that I need to kind of visit before I pass away. I might even go to Kashmir to see what's happening up the Kashmir. T Singh said Lahore will become a Sikh state. Again, all of Ranjit Singh's monuments still there. Yeah, big up. Yeah, I'm gonna when I go there, I will go Kashmir as well. I'm gonna see if I can find the Mr. Embarrass cave. I heard he's got a cave there, yeah, and his cave is the best cave in the whole of Kashmir. Do you know why? It's got a door. Yeah, it's got a door. Yeah, and I heard it's got like a hole to piss in. So big up to Mr. Embarrass's cave, that Neanderthal troglodyte, whatever it is. Oh my god! I wish I could screenshot this. Actually, I can screenshot it. All right, let me try and do it, but it's going to be a bit difficult. Actually, leave it, forget it. Yeah, because Reel's on 40 viewers, and I'm on 129 by myself. By myself. What does that tell you? It shows you, Reel, you're a degenerate. You're a cockroach. I finally washed my hands off you. I tried to give you a chance. I was like, I'm not gonna, because I don't like going with the Ban Lahore Bear Shunni's there. Is that a real soldier? That's not a soldier trooper, because I know that's not a soldier trooper. So yeah. So when it comes to his channel, yeah, I ain't paying that bullshit. Yeah, I don't want to be too negative today, to be honest with you. In memory of Isa, I don't want to be too memory because I'm gonna give him a bit of respite for a bit. Let me just quickly play it again. Hold on.
All right. Zabida. I'm gonna respect your panel, but I expect the legal papers tomorrow. Yeah. Set up you, yeah. Come and set up.
Okay. So Raj, you son of a bitch. Wait, Rebel, please calm down, bro. Please, no swearing.
Do you know what's so bad? Yeah, like I'm being truthful with it. It's a Ramadan. Why can you not swear for like just a short amount of time? Yeah, for like a month. Like try your best. But he seems to be swearing more than normal.
It's a legal issue. You don't say about my mother. You talking about my mother. Listen. Stop fucking harassing me, you son of a bitch. I'm defending myself. Stop harassing me, you son of a bitch.
It's Ramadan.
Stop fucking jumping off panels because I'm not telling you, dickhead.
No, jump and talk to the leader.
You have to be jump off panels. Calm down, dude. Son of a bitch. Very good, man.
Okay, wait. Let's do this.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, Rebel, chill, bro. Take a deep breath.
Lied about his niece getting beat by Pakistani.
No, Rebel, please.
Proof, you son of a bitch.
Rebel, chill.
Son of a bitch. Right, chill.
We don't have to go down that road. Everyone
He
chill.
jumped on the panel actively, like fucking harassing me, the son of a bitch. Stop fucking harassing me, you prick. Jump off the fucking panel. Stop following me off the panel.
Raj, Rebel, please, both of you, if you respect me, just chill out. So Raj, you can have come for a reason. And hold on, Rebel, wait, Rebel.
I said my piece, yeah. Now I know how to find out who's cloned account, well, the ID for the cloned account that Dan told me. That's it. There's nothing else for me to say. So this son of a bitch, I'll see you in court, yeah? I'm not going to people who say I'll see you in court. They don't. I will see you in court.
I'll see you there. All right. All right. So you heard that, yeah? Does that sound like a man who is claiming he's depressed and distressed about me? Or does that sound like a man that is totally kind of, let's say, in tune with his own anger and faculties and going on a tirade against me? Yeah. So, I think the whole point I jumped on there, I'm not going to lie, just so that you know, Rebel Machiavelli, is that I wanted to see your actions because you was claiming that you was depressed. And I wanted to see if it was true. And you've obviously... don't keep on timing out that fat, slobbery little prick, Embarrass. I can imagine him when he's talking, spreading everywhere. Yeah, like he's probably infected like half of the world just when he says hello. Don't keep on timing him out, please. Even unless he says something thingy. What's it called? Just stop. I like to read comments, to be honest with you. So you can hear what he said. Yeah. Now. Okay, he's got, and then what he does is jumps off, yeah.
And I've seen it.
And I'll say my piece.
He sent me an email saying that he's standing behind you. What with legal matters for years.
Obviously, right?
And then he could use the excuse. Okay, I was upset, so I left the panel. Okay, cool. If you just left it at that, dude, and you left and didn't come back, you might have still been able to salvage some sort of dignity. But when you jump back on, it shows that you are not fearful of me. You're not scared. You don't feel distressed around me because listen to you.
You never accused of them.
I know. And I
sort this out.
I've got issues with this guy.
Listen. So he jumps back on 5 minutes later. So listen.
Without using profanity, bro. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
just for me.
And Zabida asked him, for the sake of Allah, don't use profanities. Yeah? So let's see how long it takes.
Wait, hold on. Let me just introduce the panel. Is that on the panel?
And I'm going to be honest with the same people as me, like this. On top of, I said it on Asad doing what he was called, and I've got issues with this.
You can get your argument across without using profanity, bro. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
just for me.
I just want to say him.
Speak calmly, no swearing. Yeah, you can get Rebel.
So he comes back on.
Right, Rebel. Wait, can you promise me, bro, for the sake of Allah, you're gonna speak calmly, no swearing. Yeah, you can get your argument across without using.
Zabida tried at least.
Yeah, just for me. I just want to say one sentence. Yeah. Okay. So if you read very carefully, I've no issues with this guy using my face, etc. Yeah. However, when you use my face and then you put that one sentence into Jupiter, he goes to Jupiter, don't rule out Rebel more because he's probably involved in the doctrine someday as well. Right? That's my issue, by the way. So I'm not going to go any deeper. If you read this email...
Walid, sorry, Walid, can you get rid of that Ultra Funky? That's not the real Ultra. Put the other one back in. Get rid of this guy, quickly. Walid, get rid of this guy. Sorry.
Yeah, you need to be
all I'm saying is, if you read the emails, right, I'm not going to go into it deeper, right? I
told this guy to retract his statement about him giving the opinion that I'm involved in doxing. I've got no issue with the rest of the stream. That's what I told this guy. I'm happy for him to keep it up. This is evidence for the guy. I'm saying I've got no issue with the stream itself. I've had no issues with him even showing my fucking face and the fucking contact number that is given. However, when he gives my face and my contact number, then he gives that one sentence to Jupiter just before he says on the stage, don't rule out rebel mode because he's involved in some ways. You've got to understand, Raj, that's very slanderous. You can't give opinion saying that he's probably involved. That's the one sentence I've got a problem with, by the way. That one particular sentence, I've got no problem with the rest of the stream. So why would I let me finish the sentence, Raj? I'll let you have your say, yeah? Why would I have a problem with Artist the son of a bitch being exposed with the way he did? I thought the stream was going quite well until you said that one particular sentence. That one particular sentence is quite damaging because you are slandering my name and saying he's probably involved in the doxing. I've got no issue with the rest of the fucking stream. I'm telling you to retract that one comment. If you retract it right now and say, you know what, I was giving an opinion, I was wrong of me, I've got no problem by the way with you, right? But when you did that one sentence, that's when I have a problem with you because it's like me saying to you, yeah, oh, by the way, Raj, look, I helped you out in this person's your fucking worst enemy. And then suddenly I fucking snake you and I say, oh, you're probably involved in it anyway. You have to listen to my point of view.
All right. So can I respond? Can I respond?
Yeah, push it back. Yeah.
So when you wrote, and this is actually what you wrote.
Remember, by the way, just fix your mic a little bit because people are saying this crap.
Okay, so before you read it out,
Rebel, pull your mic out, Rebel, though.
Let me respond. Let me respond.
Issues that I'm not going to
Okay, Rebel, let him respond now. One at a time. So, Raj, have you understood what Rebel said? Yes.
All right, so let me explain something. When you said I've affected your income and potential income, defamed your character and reputation, and you said that verbal allegations have left me feeling suicidal, and as of this morning, I prepared for legal proceedings to pursue this thoroughly through the civil route for harm, distress, and injury to my feelings. How much harm and injury did I do in one day?
A lot, hell of a lot.
Okay,
let's take medical documentation. I'm going to do this in court. I'm not going to talk about it any further. However, if you retract that one comment, Raj, that it was wrong of you to say that I'm probably involved, I'm happy to drop the issue. And if you're not willing to do it, it shows how much of a snake you are. And that's why I'm going to pursue it because it's a matter of principle. It's not a matter of monetary gain here. It's a matter of principle. Right? Because you should not upset that one sentence, Raj. It's like, you have to understand, when there's kids involved, you should never say, he's probably involved in some kind of... You have to understand, Raj. It's a very serious matter here because now you're bringing online matters to offline and you're making it into something serious. If kids involved, don't say the one sentence. Yeah, but no, I am very calm. I'm very calm. One thing is, you're saying that one sentence, saying he's probably involved, you shouldn't be saying that, by the way. You shouldn't be saying that.
Can I just say something? I'm never going to apologize to you, bitch. Yeah? You send me the paper.
Raj, come on, Raj, man.
No,
what is it?
I'm sorry. I'm never going to apologize to you. You
see what I mean, Vader?
Send the paper.
All right.
Let's deal with it through the court.
All right, but Raj, let me say something, yeah. Raj, you do realize, yeah.
You son of a bitch.
This is Pakistani for you, man.
It's your fucking dad, you son of a bitch. I'm your fucking dad.
This is why I'm such a bad example.
Yeah.
Pakistani.
Okay, hold on, Raj. You've obviously put a stream up, yeah. You've linked his name to something that he's
exactly.
So obviously, the best thing to do, and obviously he's distressed about it, the best thing to do is just retract it and it's finished.
No, he could take me to court.
Raj, come on.
No. Let me say, it's not that deep, but he made it deep. He could have just emailed me with a polite...
I would never attack someone. I would never attack someone.
Let me respond.
Me being a Muslim. I would never do that to you, by the way. I don't care. And then knock the fuck out of you.
They wouldn't.
Do that to you to attack me. I'm studying a Muslim, you son of a bitch. Always attack me because of that, you dickhead. Around Zadia and Jordan. Yeah? You fucking son of a double muta. Is it Ramadan?
Come on, guys.
Is it Ramadan or not? I don't know if it's Ramadan.
Rebel.
Is it Ramadan at the moment? I don't know. I don't know. So let me say something. You know, like if the guy just emailed me saying, Raj, you know that bit, yeah?
can you just kind of like edit it, take it out? I'll be like, cool, whatever, man. But when you send me a legal note saying you're suicidal because you're this and that and you're taking me to court, dude, just take me to court. Don't even talk. Send me the papers tomorrow.
Are you going to retract that one comment?
No, I'm never. Let me just explain something.
Right, okay, I'm going to record this. This is a part of my evidence. So you're not going to retract it.
No, I'm not.
I'm not after other people who will not pursue it, by the way.
I hope you don't. I hope you don't. So I hope you do. I hope you do. I hope you do.
You're on the floor and you're sitting on the floor. I'm not control of it because I will play this in court. I will play this in court. You lied about your niece getting drunk. You're a liar. You're a fucking liar, you son of a bitch.
Do you know somebody called... Hold on, wait. Raj, do you know somebody called Indigit Horsey?
Indigit Horsey, please.
How would I know someone called Indigit?
Come on, man, Davida.
Horsey.
It's also, it's obviously Indigit Horsey is a troll. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit shocked when I heard it last time.
Amazing corporate
Indigit Horsey.
Come on, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, so let me say something. I'm not taking my medication. Shit.
Now listen to this shit. Oh my god, my thingy is broken. All right, so now listen to this very carefully, everybody. Listen to this very carefully. He's mocking mental health because when he realizes that he's crossed the line, yeah, and he's starting to come into his head, okay, my behavior does not seem like somebody who's distressed, yeah, and mentally kind of like harmed by my behavior because he's very aggressive with me. And he doesn't seem like he's kind of like affected on it. But listen to what he says. He then says, I need to take my medication. I forgot. So listen to it again. Listen very carefully.
So let me say something. I'm not taking my medication.
I'm sorry, I've not taken my medication. Listen.
Let me get it. Play it.
Yeah, come on, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, so let me say something. I'm not taking my medication. Shit.
Oh, sorry, I haven't taken my medication. Order in the court. Order in the court. Oh, good early morning. I'm not taking my medication. Order in the court. Dude, man, is that what you do in the court case when you're ranting and raving and messing up? You can't speak English properly, and you go, I haven't taken my medication today. Oh, good early morning. Dude, you're an embarrassment, man. You forgot to take your meds. Like, is that my problem? Let me just say something to you, yeah? You know that medication you take, bend over and stick it in your bund. Right in there so it pops out your goddamn mouth, you little bitch. You not take your medication. This ain't freaking a doctor's surgery. I'm not here to freaking, oh, yes, have you taken your medication now, Rebel Mode? Oh, I can't talk to you until you take your medication, you know? Like, what is wrong with you? Like, I've never heard, I'm not going to lie here. People have, let me just say something here. I've been told about Rebel Mode for a long time, yeah, but I haven't really had many interactions with it. Let me say something, yeah, and like, I haven't got permission to say it, but I'm going to say it, but I believe that, you know, I think I'm not going to say too much, yeah, because I don't want to pass the line. But let me just say some of the stuff I've been told, yeah, about the conversations that Rebel Mode has had with Sophia Lewis and Sia Live on private chats here is insane. Yeah? Like, the stuff he says has said to these two females, yeah, I know some people say Sophia's on here, but the things he has said here to these individuals, yeah, is like crazy. Like, I don't know if he's married or whatever, but if he is and he's speaking like that to females, yeah, on the thingy, and one of them happens to be somebody that he will probably not agree with, being a transgender. Now, I'm not going to say what was said because that's not my business to say it. Yeah, that's not my business to say. But if they ever want to tell people exactly what you used to talk about on his thingy, I'll big up to Rashma Actor. Can somebody tell me if it's true? Because Mad Dunya, and obviously I can't accept everything Mad Dunya that cockroach says. Was Rebel Actors Rashma Actor stalker Rebel Mode? If someone can prove to me that Rashma actor stalker was rebel mode, yeah, I'm telling you something now. It's going to get peak for you, rebel mode. I'm telling you, the gloves are off because I've always wanted to know who rebel mode was. I always want to know who Rashma actor was because he caused Rashma actor a lot of distress by stalking her and stuff. Are you sure, Rashma? Can someone give me proof? I need proof though. I need proof. During summary, wears a tuxedo. All right, so let me read this. During summer, he wears a tuxedo with Reebok trainers when he goes court with a puffer jacket and a sandal in court. He's probably trolling, but I can imagine Rebel Mode in court with sandals on. Oh, good early morning, sir. Getting his chappal going. Could you imagine? He's going, good early morning, sir. And the court goes, oh, no. He said, oh, how dare you? I'm Pakistani. I'm Pakistani. Gets a chappal and he said. So yeah, I wonder, is that true? Because he's saying that he wears a tuxedo. Could you imagine him in a tux in the boiling hot weather? Oh my God, man. That guy gets more and more cringier as time goes ahead, man. He's like a freaking walking meme, man. Do you know what? I got his photo, yeah. And the thing is, I would love to put his photo on these things because his face. Let me just say, do you know this picture of this? Yeah. You know the picture of this, yeah, of this internet providings, him. His real face is worse and more cringy. Do you know why he's more cringy? Yeah, I don't want to show the photo. Do you know when someone looks into the camera and they do a Zoolander face? Because they think they're good looking. That's what he does in these photos. You know, blue still or rebel mode still or whatever he's going to do, yeah. Good early morning still. That might be good early morning. Oh, do you? You know, they're doing a photo shoot for rebel mode, yeah. And they're going like, come on, rebel mode, rebel mode, rebel mode, rebel mode. Come on, click. Yes, click. They go, yeah, do your good early morning mode. Yeah, blue still. He's got his own blue still. He's a weirdo, that guy, man. His pictures are so freaking cringy in the back chat, man. I'm not gonna lie. I can't show them because he'll probably try and sue me again with under Rebel Machiavelli. Imagine getting a legal document and you're opening the document up and it says rebel mode. Like straight away, you know that particular person is not serious. So yeah, I'm just gonna say that this. Yeah, let me just say something. If it's him, yeah. That is definitely because I didn't realize Rebel Mode was Rashma actor stalker. That guy is gonna get a hell of a roasting from now on. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna leave you alone until Rashma actor tells me to leave you alone. In fact, I won't leave you alone until I want to leave you alone. But I think it is. I can't remember. Somebody told me it was somebody else last time. Do you know what? Yeah, I want somebody to get Asif, that little Gujarati little prick, to send me the proof, yeah, because I need proof before I do anything, that it's him. I need proof it's him. Because let me just say something. The person that did that account was so nasty to Rashma actor because the problem is this year. Before everyone says, oh, Rashma actor, is too innocent and, oh, she overreacted. Let me explain something. When you first go onto when you first get onto YouTube, yeah, and people start recognizing you, yeah, in the beginning, every comment someone makes here, you take seriously, yeah, in the beginning. So even me, when I first went onto this 3 years ago, every comment I had, threats, whatever, I was taking seriously. And I'm a man, yeah. Now, if you're making this towards Rashma actor, who's a young lady, and she's only coming to Speaker's Corner, then she would also take them seriously. And if you're saying you're a stalker and stuff, that's going to cause a lot of emotional distress. Because I remember the time that guy was doing that account. I remember the account as well. Yeah. Yeah, I told you last day it was Sir Faz. That was me. That was me trolling. Yes, I told you last time it was Sir Faz. Yeah, you said it was Sir Faz and I started grinding for Sir Faz. Where's the proof it's not, you're not trolling again? Raja was arguing with Sophia because of what Robin did. She never knew it was Rebel Mode, and Rebel Mode told her to not tell me, and I was angry. So, okay, I didn't realize that. Okay. Don't worry, Rashma actor. Don't worry. Rebel Mode is going to regret the day he ever started messing about like that. I'm not going to lie. I didn't even realize he was involved. And now I do. It takes it to another level. Yeah, I need more. The problem with Mad Dunya, he's like a guy, yeah. You know when somebody like is addicted to crack, yeah, you can't believe them because they'll probably say anything just to get the crack, yeah. That's kind of like Mad Dunya with lies, like just to get his enemy, he'll say anything. And he hates Rebel Mode, so I don't know whatever he says, I can't really take too seriously. He's a bit like a crackhead like that, yeah. It's hard to take it. It's hard to actually know what's true and what's not. So I'm going to wrap up the show now in a minute because I can't go too long. As obviously I've done a couple of these pictures of me when I was young. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised. I didn't even recognize those people. Actually done something wrong here. Just give me a minute. All right, so Rod, do you know why he was stalking me? Because I was talking to Sophia in the chat, and that's why he was stalking me for 3 weeks, and he told me that in the phone. Oh, no, you're done. You're done, Rebel Mode. You're done now, man. How dare you? Nah, man. Nah. You're lucky. You're lucky you never. I can't believe you ever told me that. Or maybe you did and I didn't realize who it was. Okay, he's admitted it to Rashma in a phone call. Okay. You've now got the wrath of the Raj now. Let me just tell you something. How dare you do such a nasty thing to your, not just a woman, yeah. Let's just clarify something, yeah. Like, I don't want all of this, oh, she's a girl and she's this and that. Some women can be right cows, yeah. I'm sorry. But Rashma Akhtar is one of the nicest people I've met, yeah. And for this guy to do this to her is nasty. And also to do it to his fellow Muslim sister is even worse. Like, because you'd at least think he'd have a little bit of compassion for his own Muslim sister. This shows me that this guy had no morals. And do you know what? Sometimes I start feeling a bit bad that I'm bullying, that it feels like I'm bullying someone. But do you know what? Now that I know, yeah, now that I know that he definitely is nasty and he's been going for other people like Rashma. She has said this. I'm going to read this, yeah. Raj, do you know why he was stalking me? Because I was talking to Sophia in the chat, and that's why he was stalking me for 3 weeks. And he told me that on the phone, Raj. So that's from the horse's mouth. My life was in danger, Raj. I nearly got killed in real life. See? Now, think about as a woman, yeah, who's brave enough to go to Speaker's Corner and speak, and then some nasty person starts making an account, stalking her, and then causing her distress. Let me say something to you, yeah? Rashma Akhtar could sue you. You know when you're talking about causing someone emotional distress, she could, not only could she sue, she could probably do you for malicious communication. She could do you for malicious communication, yeah? And let me just say something, real one. Tedja says this to you, bitch. Here you go. Here you go. This is from Tedja. How many does Tedja want to give you? He's giving you how many timeouts? All right, let's give you a couple more because Tedja, let me call my father Tedja. Oh, he said do another 3. Okay, that's from my father Tedja Singh Tao. Big up. He was listening. Here you go. That's from Tedja Singh Tao. How do you feel now? So Tedja Singh Tao gives you, I think, 10 300s. Bitch. So who was the evidence that it was him? No evidence is right. Who has evidence that it was him? No evidence. No. If Rashma Akhtar spoke to him and he admitted it was him, and that's a done deal. He admitted it was him. Yeah, that's sad. Raj, I was being brave and strong, but I was by myself when this happened, Raj. Yeah, look, you know, that just shows you how disgusting this guy is, man. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm actually getting like breasts. I'm gonna start. Oh my god, I'm gonna start exercising. Yeah. I don't care. Like, yeah, if Rashma's saying it was him, and the way he believes is definitely nasty. If you read what she says, I remember that time when she was in Speaker's Corner and she was scared, and I remember she was like asking Sophia and stuff. I will be losing weight. Whatever. Calm down. It's the apocalypse. Let me freaking more. Thing. So Purple Effect says, Raj, why do they find your dad's name funny? I don't get it. So it's a joke that Mr. Amaraz, that inbred little pricks, went onto a live stream once, and my father's name is Deja Singh Tao. It's a bit of a unique name, Deja. It's not your normal run-of-the-mill Sikh name that you see all the time. So they just kept on going on, Deja, and like you have to understand, like when you're saying that, you're speaking about an 80-year-old man. You're mocking an 80-year-old man. You're not mocking me. You're mocking an 80-year-old man. Forget about him being my father. Forget about him, whatever. You're mocking my 80-year-old father. So, yeah, I mean, you can see the level of intellect. He was the one. I told you I don't lie, Pigeon. Shut your mouth, you don't lie. You lie 24/7, you goddamn cockroach. I told you, I don't know, I even told Ashley he was the one. But do you know what, yeah? Can I just say something? He might be right. Let me just read this comment, yeah? I told you I don't lie, Pigeon. I even told Ashley that he was the one who dropped Zabida. And when you asked her that the other day, she even made it and said she made truce with him. Yeah, so let me say something, yeah? He says he doesn't lie. But do you know what, yes? There's an element of truth to what Mad Dunya says about he doesn't lie. Because you know, dumb people, yeah, very dumb people, they sometimes, because they're so dumb, they can't actually lie. So it's hard for them to do it because you need a good memory to lie. Now, we know that Gay Dunya has a memory of a fish. So if you got a memory of a fish and you're lying, you're going to always catch yourself out. So it's best just to tell the truth. So yeah, I kind of agree with you. You probably don't lie much because I've had conversations with you and we're like, oh, and you go, oh, you don't talk. I've forgotten what I said 5 seconds ago. So yeah, too slow to lie. Yeah, that's the truth though. I think it might be true. You might be too dumb to lie. So fish memory, fish memory can't lie. It's like, oh, he's trying to lie about something, and because he's so dumb, he can't remember what he lied about. Like he doesn't even know he lied about it. Like 5 minutes later, they're like, I don't remember that. So yeah. All right, so I'm gonna actually I'll end it at 2 hours just to round it off. Yeah. And I'll just go through a couple of comments and stuff. I'm trying to think if I had. Oh yeah, do you know what? Yeah, I don't know if it was a real Raspect. Let me just double check something here. You know, yesterday, earlier today, I was looking through the live stream because I wanted to find a comment, and I found a comment from Raspect. Someone tell me, find out if this comment is really Raspect. Because if it's Raspect, yeah, you know what? Yeah, when he's got a bit of time and he's for the mood in the mood of it, yeah. If he wants to freaking like, you know, let me roast that little freaking thingy on his panel, real, I don't mind, man. Not yet, because obviously Issa, R.I.P. See, he says I've been so Lyndon's. He goes, so I just saw this comment. Yeah, I haven't screenshot it yet. He goes, I've been away for a lot while dealing with some things. Obviously, he said it could be a fake account. I don't know, but I keep getting messages saying Raj murdered the rat. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. But if it is true, then let's do a little bit of a tag team. Yeah, you know, like the way the dog. You know the way he had 2 dogs that he let go and allowed to maul a child, yeah, to near death and just ran off afterwards. You know, we can maybe do the same thing to him mentally. You know, maul him mentally, and let him know how it feels to kind of, you know, feel kind of like all that kind of pain and distress. Because I'm sick and tired of that dude showing no reason. But the other thing is, yeah, I don't like keep on bringing this up here, but let me just say that once you started bringing my mother into the situation yesterday, all gloves are off. Yeah, all gloves are off. I won't bring your mother into because I think your mother's a lovely person, and so you know I'm not going to say nothing, but I will say that when it comes to yourself, you're not a good guy. Yeah, even now, you don't admit that what you did was wrong. I've heard you constantly trying to justify your immoral behavior and still even today lie about the story. That's when I know that you haven't truly learned your lesson from your situation with the dog. Yeah. You didn't learn the lesson. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody deserves a second chance. But if you can't admit what you did wrong, you learned nothing. All you've learned is to be a victim and not really realize who the real victim is. The boy. Not you. Not you. You're not the victim, dude. You're the one, yeah, that allowed the dogs to run around. And then we got 2 dogs as well, yeah. And we're so careful never to let them off the leash outside because they will end up biting someone, especially another dog, and they could start to God, Anon, you anal. Let me say something. I do portraits for people. Yeah, you understand? If you want a portrait done, I'll do. But I've not sold these because I've never tried to. I haven't so far ever tried to go and sell these particular drawings. Never. I've never tried it. I will when I start to exhibit these larger drawings. Then I'm going to try and get myself into the thingy. Yeah. But at some point, I'm not going to sell my stuff for nothing, man. A lot of artists make a mistake of selling their earlier artwork for nothing, and then they regret it. Like, the point is, I'm surviving doing portraits, and I'd rather suffer a little bit and then keep some of my favorite drawings and sell them for a higher price when I've kind of made more of a reputation for myself. Carnita, what's the point? You don't accept apology. You just ridicule genuine people, imagining it's something to do with their tactical point. All right, so Carnita, let me explain something. When you said that my mother's TITS's, yeah, and then my mother XYZ, that's when you kind of, when you say, when there's a point of I have a point in my brain where it goes from being, oh, this is quite silly, trivial, don't really have a massive issue, and then you go past that point. That was the time you did it. Before that, we were still just like messing about. And I'm sorry, everybody knows my limits, and I've told people my limits. If you don't understand it, then there's nothing I can do. Let me say something. I need to get revenge. Do you understand? I'm sorry, dude. It's just the way I work. I need my kind of like pound of meat, yeah, and then I can move on. Maybe we can just go, we agreed to move on. You haven't done nothing. You haven't really done nothing massive yet. You haven't threatened to kill me or anything, but I do want to kind of like, the steering wheel, do some driving lessons. Can you give me some driving lessons, dude? Kaan. Like in Grand Theft Auto when you drive and you have to drop people off and stuff like that. Can we try practicing that first on Grand Theft Auto? So what we do is like we'll pick up someone, we'll drive to the next point, we'll drop them off, we'll pick up another person, and then we'll do it like that sort of thing. Well, what do you say? All right, so let me say something. Kaan, you are making me laugh. As Muslims, we always give the enemy a chance of peace. Let me explain something. For me, I'm not really here for peace, to be honest with you. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know you in real life. You're somebody that I chat to once online. There's no real, I don't hate you, I don't dislike you. I just want to have my pound of meat for a minute, and then I'll move on. Right now, I'm more concerned about Real. But you know what the worst thing is? He keeps reminding me about him. Like every time I'm talking about Real, he jumps in there, and I'm reminded about, I need to, go for Kaan a little bit as well and do my thing. Read my above comment. Suk Jatta was saying he knew your brother, and your brother was saying you up and share maybe. All right, so let me explain. So T Singh says Suk Jatta was saying he knew your brother, and your brother was slagging you off and shit. Maybe talk to the guy before he starts saying, all right, let me put this in the open. Me and my brother are not good mates. My brother thinks I'm a lunatic. My brother thinks I'm reckless. My brother and me argue a lot, and my brother thinks I'm a prick. And so if he tells people that, I'm quite happy. I don't want him to lie about me, because I told everyone needs to understand something. I am always arguing with someone in my family. I've never had a point in my life where I'm getting with because I've got 4 sisters, 1 brother. I'm always in disagreement or argument with 2 of them at a time. Yeah, it changes over time. Yeah, sometimes it might be these 2, but I can't remember a time apart from when I was really young where it doesn't matter to me. I argue, my brother doesn't like me. I'm gonna be honest with you, my brother doesn't like me. I don't really get on with him, but we're brothers still. We don't have to like each other as brothers. We're still blood. Yeah, we just don't get on. My brother's a lefty. You have to understand, right? So my brother's a lefty. He thinks Corbyn is a freaking great guy. I'm on the right. I think Corbyn's a goddamn communist lunatic. He's PC. I'm un-PC. He's Amritari and I'm not. And I used to drink at one point, and I'm still not that religious even up to today. I'm kind of getting there. And so we're totally different people, and we're living together. So we're gonna fall and get into argument. I'm very outspoken as well. So imagine living with me. Yeah. Do you think we're gonna get on all the time? No, you're gonna be pissed off at me. You're probably outside bitching about me. Yeah. This is why I said to you that. This is why I said to you. This is why I said to people. They were trying to threaten to contact my cousins. Yeah. To tell, or they were trying to tell me. They were trying to tell me that my cousin, one of the guys was saying my cousin's a drug dealer or does drugs. And I was like, dude, tell me who it is. Because you know what? I'd go around their house tomorrow and tell their family, look, this is what your son's getting up to. Like, you know, I'm always being kind of rated as being kind of an oddball and outside the kind of norm of the family. Like, I'm always the person, oh, it's Rajul, that, you know, he's a bit of a weirdo. Yeah. And so if someone gives me information about one of my relatives, I'll freaking jump over there. Go, how you doing? You know your son? You know this boy? I heard he does X, Y, Z. And I'll just leave. No, me and my brother is not hench. My brother and me, we've had fights before. He's never beaten me. I've never beaten him. He's actually 7 years older than me anyway. So when I was younger, obviously he could, but as I got older, yeah. So it doesn't matter. I don't need to get on with my family members, my brothers. We're still blood though. He's my blood brother, but don't need to get on with him. Why should I? Let me just read a couple of comments, then I'm going to be off in 2 minutes. Oh no. You know what? Yeah, it's been quite sad, man. Like, 120 viewers and Reels only got, what can I say, man? It was averaging around 25. Like I said, just go over to Reels after this. Give him some, you should go to Reels like you go to give charity. Yeah, think of Reel as charity. His channel as charity. It's more of a kind of like you go there to sort of like so that person has some kind of, I don't know, kind of like that you're giving sympathy for them and you're giving them something of your time just so they feel a bit better. We want to give them a little bit of that. He's put a replay on. I don't blame him. I made him put that replay on because his viewers probably went through the freaking floor. So let me just read a couple of comments and then let me read a couple of comments. All right, all right. I don't want to say that name. If that's the name, Raj was Asif right. No, let me explain to you. I got a comment. Was Raj was Asif right about him? Yes. My issue with the Asif and Rebel mode was that I've got one Kanjar here and one Kutta here. Yeah, one Kutta is a bitch, and a Kanjar is like a bad person, a bad guy. Which one at that point of time did I have more of an issue with? Asif was the guy that was still trying to troll me, was still doing shit, was still attacking Zabida, and all of this kind of stuff. Rebel mode, I hadn't heard from. I didn't know much about him until because I've not spoken about him for a while. So my thing was, okay, I got a more of a problem with Asif. So I went against him. That doesn't mean I ever for a second thought that Rebel Mode was a nice person. In fact, let me read exactly what I said to him when he sent me an email. Let me read exactly what I sent to him. Because he contacted me saying, where is it? Oh, it's the wrong bloody one. Yeah, he sent me an email saying, Asif the Doxa on the 12th of May, saying, good early morning, Raj. Obviously, it's me, Rebel Machiavelli. Please, can you send that info? Let me make this very clear. This is appreciated for that reason. I'll no longer show any ill will towards you. This does not go unnoticed. Thanks. I'll wait for the info. I then gave him all the info, but with it, I wrote this. Hi, this is one of those my enemy's enemy is a friend situation. You still a cunt, and even swore about my mum the other night. So do not get this twisted. But Asif is a next level cunt and very evil and snaky. Contact me out of the blue trying to put batteries on my back to go after you. And Asif, as a real hater of Pakistanis, look at the screenshot. He also disses Punjabis, which he does, Muslim and Sikhs all the time. He always calls us drunks and shit like that, which is another reason I hate that little goodgy prick. Crush him with this. Be merciless. They are in order. Yeah. So it was just one of those situations. I was like, okay, I got more of an issue with Asif at that time. And now the revolts are reversed. I have a massive issue with Rebel Mode now. And Asif, as long as he doesn't do nothing, and I don't hear from him, or he doesn't do trolling towards Zabida or myself, I'll probably forget about him while I crush Rebel Mode. Because I would, now that I know that Rebel Mode is behind the Rashma Akhtar account, I am going to be merciless on you. I'm telling you straight now, because I didn't know it was you. Yeah. I did not know it was you, and I was always pissed about that account. In fact, if anyone's got any of the screenshots, who has the screenshots? Because I want to do a show on this, yeah. Who has the screenshots of all the vile stuff that Rashma Akhtar's stalker was sending it? I need the screenshots because I want to do a show going over the screenshots. So who has them? Who has them? Who has them? Yeah, somebody needs to get me those thingies because I want to do a show on that because I'm actually surprised that I didn't actually realize who it was. So you Rebel Mode, I'm telling you, you've really messed with the wrong person, man. I'm telling you, the day you sent that stupid email with that legal document, all you had to do, Rebel Mode, was this. You could have emailed me and said, Raj, you know your video, there's a bit in there that I don't like. Do you mind just kind of editing it? Because, you know, I don't want people to know X, Y, Z. Yeah. I probably would have done it. Because you went down a route of lying that caused you emotional distress, that loss of earnings, that this and that, you want to take me to court, you've just got my backup. And now that I know, and because of that, I'm now being told that you was Rashma Akhtar's stalker. Yeah, it's a next level vendetta in there. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you straight. You can write this in your court case. To me, you're a vile individual, Rebel Mode. You're nasty. You caused Rashma Akhtar so much distress and made her feel scared. Yeah, you are a pig. Yes, Shirazia knew about it and I had Sophia. They didn't tell me when I told them to tell me about. Okay, that's the reason why I understand now. I understand. I'm gonna get in contact. Can somebody I'm gonna start collating the evidence of Rashma Akhtar's stalker. Anybody got any information about me? About Rashma Akhtar stalker's email, comments, whatever. I'm gonna actually go over them because I remember some of those comments being really nasty, like trying to scare Rashma Akhtar, and that's disgusting because she's a young lady, and one of the first people to kind of like open Muslim female to go to the park, and he was trying to scare her. Pentacular artist at yahoo.co.uk. So send me the emails to pentacularartist@yahoo.co.uk. All right, so I'm going to be going now. Anyway, big up to everybody. Good early morning, Raj. Check DM before you finish. DM, okay. DM. Oh, what is this? Oh, all right. You know, Asif, yeah, like he's a nasty piece of work, yeah. But you know what? Screw it. Give me everything you got. Including, I want all screenshots of Rashma actors thing. And I'm going to tell you, Asif, be careful what you write in here, because I might turn against you as well. Including Rashma actors stalker. I want that one. Because you know what? Yeah, I know stuff about the conversations that Asia. I know this conversations that Sophia has had with Rebel Mode, and let me tell you, yeah. If I was allowed to say it, yeah. Let me see. When I trusted Sophia and Sia, but they didn't say anything. Yeah, come on. We'll deal with it. Don't worry, we're gonna deal with it. Let me just play an audio now, yeah, which was sent by that little snake. What's his name? What's his name again? That freaking nutcase. So, all right, so this is Sia Live and thingy. And remember, I know information about their private conversation, but I can't disclose it. So this is like gold mine that I hear this. Let me listen to this. Listen.
Muslims abstract shit about my mother.
Yeah, exactly. Just wanna give a big shout out to Sophia Lewis fan. I just love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophia Lewis. I've got to say, definitely. Love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophia Lewis. I've got to say, just love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophia Lewis. I just love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophia Lewis. I just love this person.
You know, I feel a remix coming along, man. I feel a remix coming along. I need to get another remix or something. Let me just get something. You know what, yeah. Let me just get something else. Cause you know what, yeah. You know what? I'm gonna do a remix with all these madness. I'm actually scrolling up, yeah, past all the information that Asim said, because it's still valuable information now that I've realized that, you know, this guy is a little.
I'm an inbred. 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 I'm an inbred.
Imagine that.
I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I mean, a big fan of Sophia Lewis. I've got to say, definitely. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. Yeah, I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred.
Muslims abstract shit about my mother.
Yeah, I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. Just want to give a big shout out to Sophia Lewis fan. I'm an inbred. I just love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophia. I'm an inbred. I've got to say, definitely. Yeah, going back to the point that you made.
Yeah, I think I might have a killer tune for a while. So I'm just remixing two thingies. So I'm going to start to. I'm going to have the order in the court, order in the court, order in the court, and this is going to be a rebel man going. Good early morning, everybody, with a chappal, yeah, you know, because he's like proper Indian. Oh, good early morning, everybody, Judge. Good early morning. He not steal, and they go order in the court, order in the court. Yeah, so I'm gonna get that, and then I'm gonna add
inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred. I'm an in.
And then I'm gonna get the bit where he says, "Where's the bit?" The other bit I'm gonna get is where is it?
I'm not taking my medication. Shit.
I'm not taking my medication.
Come on, it's not worth it, man.
Yeah, so let me say something. I'm not taking my medication. Shit.
I'm not taking my medication. Then he goes,
I'm an inbred. I'm an inbred.
And then it will go.
Yeah, exactly. Just wanna give a big shout out to Sophia. So let me say something. I just love this person, seriously. I mean, a big fan of Sophie Lewis. Definitely. I'm an inbred. But yeah, going back to the point that you made.
This is gonna be a crazy mix coming along, man. I'm like mixing the table, like mixing it already. Mixing it, yeah. I just need to do the thing, yeah. I need to. No, Simon, my neck's hurting. This is why I can't do it, because yesterday I was wobbling my head so much. Like that. When I woke up in the morning, my neck is strained, man. Like the problem with the good early morning, it doesn't work unless you do a really good butt ding ding head, yeah. And so, but I can't do it. That's why it doesn't have the same effect, yeah. You need to be able to really get it really shaking all over the place. Like when I do that, it hurts from that side. So can't do it. It's hurting on that side. So he's lucky. It's kind of restricted. Yeah, it's restricted, like, because I can't do it. And it doesn't come out the same. For some reason, it just doesn't come out. If I just say a good early morning, it just doesn't have the same vitriol, yeah. Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, mad dunya. Do you know what? I might actually do a whole, just for Rashma actor, yeah. I might do a video, because I think what I need to do is dress up, yeah. Because Mad Dunya does have some good ideas. You need to wear a curry-stained blazer with a sandal made in Pakistan, yeah. Could you imagine? I should have like a bingi tiddi. You know what they call, like they call bingi tiddi, yeah, like a turban, yeah, when it's all bent, yeah, bingi tiddi turban, yeah, like Pakistani style. Big, when you wear a big blazer that's oversized. Sometimes you see those uncles, yeah, and they got a blazer that is too big for their body, yeah. And then wear like a dirty old chappals, yeah, a chappal, yeah, is a thing, yeah. And every time he gets criticized, when the judge goes, order, he goes, yeah. So I need to try and do a video where I have him in court, yeah, and I need to play the judge as well. So I need to go, order in the court, order in the court, order in the court, yeah. And then he needs to do his older thing, and he's all dressed up like, with a tash as well. So yeah, I need to get him. I need to get him bad. I'm sorry, dude, man. After I know you've done what you've done to Rashma, you know what? Yeah, I want to do a video to make Rashma actor laugh, yeah, and to also at the same time do something to get my own revenge on him. Yeah, Rashma always says that. I'll be waiting for Rebel Mode when he comes to the park. I have a present for it. Yeah, Road. You know what? Yeah, Rashma is like the ultimate, like, nice girl, but she's also a road girl. The same way with that goddamn degenerate, that goddamn Pakistani solicitor, that freaking Rebel Mode. He's a roadman solicitor. I've never heard of such a thing. A roadman solicitor walking around like threatening everyone. And then, he's threatening her. He's going, I'm going to shank you, Yeah, if you dare come to, I'm going to do this, take you this. And then he's like, oh, do you want me to represent you in court? I can take you. I can do the deed, and then I can represent myself. Maybe that's his whole logic. Yeah, he does the crime, and he actually prosecutes himself at the same time. That's how dumb he is, a little prick. So let me just wrap up now. I do want to say one last thing. The cop, if you're listening to the cop, you said earlier that I have met you on a numerous times at Speaker's Corner. And I thought I had. I really thought I'd met you, because your voice here, you're not Rap Boy, but you're somebody that sounds similar to Rap Boy that I've met. And so what I need to know, yeah, is exactly who you are, because you said you met me on a number of occasions at Speaker's Corner. And do you know what I say to you? Like I say to everybody that I've met at Speaker's Corner, that oh look, let me just say hello. Teja Singh Tatal wants to say hello again, yeah. So Teja Singh Tatal says, how's Mr. Singh? Where is Mr. Singh though, man? No, let me just double check his videos, because I haven't seen Mr. Singh for ages, man. A real one's always by himself. He's got no one to battle with. So let's put him in it. Yeah, Mr. Singh. My father says, time you out for a couple of times. So yeah. So the cop, and so no, you don't, Goofy. Do you? Well, then email me then if you have my thingy. If you have all of his information, email me. Email me then. Email me then. Yeah. Give me everything you got. I'll do a compilation video of all these threats and stuff. And secular artists that you got to go. No. Do you know what? Yeah, no. I've met. Do you know two people I've 100% met? Two people are 100%. Failed experiment. I've met him. I actually even remember speaking to him, and I remember exactly what he said. And it's not that long ago. Failed experiment. I have met 100% because when I heard his voice, I was like, I even said to him, "You're that dude I'm at Speaker's Corner." And the cop, I also said to myself, yeah, I want to find out who Skits is as well. We're going to find out who Skits is as well. Don't worry, we're going to find him. Also with cop, I'm pretty sure I've met him. I remember the voice. That's why he's kind of grating on me, like on my whenever I hear his voice. Because I'm like, I remember that dude, man. So yeah, he said he's met me a couple of times and stuff like that, and I believe him. He's met me. I'm pretty sure. A lot of people have met me, but they don't have the nerve to say nothing in real life, even though I'm a fat little Sikh. Obviously, I need to get skinny again, but at the moment I'm fat. I'm not gonna lie. Let me enjoy myself. Anyway, I'm off anyway. Big up to everybody. Take care. You definitely know the cut. Yeah, big up to the beater as well, man. I'm off.